So we're walking across the street, 5 kids, buckets in our hands, pans, buckets, whatever we could find, going over to Miss Pearl's house. I had to be, I don't know, maybe around 7 years old. We were going over there to get water. My mom, single parent, and our water got turned off. As a kid, I really didn't understand that this was truly life, that we had to go across the street in order to have water to drink. We had to have water to take baths and cook. So my mom always made things seem like, you know, this is what's going on, we're gonna figure it out, we're gonna fix it. But as a kid, at first I didn't think too much of it. When I was going over Miss Pearl's house, because she was so sweet and accommodating, y'all go right on out there, fill it up, and go on back across that street and be careful. But then some kids saw us one day, and they were like, what are y'all doing? And me, young, I'm like, we have to get water so we can eat and take baths and stuff. And then they started laughing and talking about, oh, y'all poor, y'all on welfare and food stamps. And I'm like, yeah, you know, that's how we eat, not realizing that that's not what everybody is doing. So it was really, at that time, I was feeling like, so we're not normal. So this is not normal. People don't all the time have to go across the street in order to get water so that they can eat and take baths and cook. And then thankfully our heat was on, so we were able to boil the water to have. But some days it was cold baths. Some days, you know, we just really struggled, but it was, you know, it was natural for us because we just did whatever we had to do in order for my mom not to feel bad about not being able to provide for us in the way that I'm guessing other kids didn't go through. At the time, I did not feel like it was something that was unusual until, you know, kids are cruel, until those kids were making fun of us, and my mom had to sit down and tell us, yeah, you know, this month Mommy didn't make enough money to pay the water, so we have to do what we have to do. And luckily, thankfully, Miss Pearl is allowing us to use her water. So and I didn't realize we were getting up early just so other kids wouldn't see us. My mom tried to protect us from those things. And now when I'm looking back on it and I'm thinking about how I felt then, it's a little sad when you realize that that you didn't have the resources that most people in America is supposed to have. But in a sense, I still felt joy that I didn't feel bad about myself, just about my situation. So yeah, that's how I felt.